Do you want to improve your English in a fun and easy way? You're in the right place. In today's video, you're going to enjoy an exciting story while your brain picks up real English patterns naturally. You'll learn without even trying. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, because we post new stories every single day. Now, relax and enjoy the adventure. Liam had always been curious about the world, but Dubai had never been on the top of his travel list. Still, when his cousin invited him to visit during winter break, he thought, why not? Warm weather, tall buildings, and a completely different culture. It sounded like something worth exploring. He arrived in the city with just a backpack, sunglasses, and zero expectations. On his second day, his cousin had to work, so Liam decided to explore on his own. He remembered someone mentioning the old souk near the Dubai Creek. It's full of spices, gold, and all kinds of surprises, the man had said at dinner. So Liam grabbed his water bottle, threw on a loose shirt, and took the metro toward the older part of the city. When he stepped out of the station, the world felt different. No more glass towers or luxury cars. Instead, narrow streets, stone paths, and buildings with wooden balconies. The air smelled like cardamom and saffron, mixed with perfume and sea breeze. He started walking. Vendors stood outside their shops, gently calling to him to look at scarves, shoes, spices, and souvenirs. He nodded and smiled but didn't stop. He was just walking, letting the place guide him. Then, something strange happened. As he passed a small shop selling old watches and silver rings, he noticed a man stepping out. The man wore sunglasses, a light scarf, and a casual white shirt. For a second, Liam stopped breathing. He knew that face. Or at least, he thought he did. The jawline. The hair. The way the man walked. It looked exactly like a famous Hollywood actor. Not just any actor. One of the biggest names in the world. Liam blinked and looked again. The man was walking slowly, blending into the crowd, but there was something familiar in his movement, like he had spent years walking in front of cameras. Confident but careful. Invisible but magnetic. Could it really be him? Liam didn't want to stare, but he also couldn't look away. He followed the man at a distance, his heart suddenly racing. Around every corner of the souk, through the tight alleys and hidden passages, Liam kept a few steps behind. The man never looked back. He moved naturally, sometimes stopping to glance at a necklace or a carved wooden box. He spoke softly to shopkeepers, laughed once or twice, and never took off the sunglasses. Liam was losing his mind. Was this really happening? He thought about getting his phone out, but the actor, if it was really him, might disappear the second he noticed. So Liam just kept walking, keeping his eyes locked on the man's back. The souk was full of distractions. Drums, bells, music, tourists, shouting, smells of grilled meat and sweet dates. But Liam only saw one thing. The man turned into a small indoor passage lined with rugs and lanterns. Liam followed. The lights were dimmer here. The floor was smooth. The walls were covered with shiny fabric and ancient photos. Liam's footsteps echoed. The man had stopped at a stall selling old film posters and strange, antique cameras. He picked up a tiny silver one and held it up to the light. And then he turned around. Face to face. Liam froze. For a full second, they stared at each other. And then the man smiled. Not a movie star smile. Just a friendly, everyday kind of smile. He nodded once, then walked past Liam and disappeared into the crowd outside. Liam didn't move for another 30 seconds. His hands were sweating. His heart was pounding. He had no proof. No photo. No video. Just a memory. A maybe. Was it really him? Or just someone who looked like him? Liam never found out. But that moment stayed in his mind forever. The mystery of it. The excitement. The rush of thinking you're standing near someone the whole world knows, even if only for a second. He spent the rest of the afternoon wandering through the souk, now more alert, more awake, seeing every detail. The colorful spices, the tiny tea shops, the wooden doors with metal handles. Everything felt like a movie scene. That night, back at his cousin's apartment, Liam sat by the window, looking out at the city lights. He didn't need to check the internet or ask anyone if the actor had been in Dubai that day. He liked the mystery more than the answer. In his travel journal, he wrote, "Dubai gave me something better than proof. It gave me wonder. And under that, always look twice. You never know who you're walking past." Look at you. You just read an entire story and absorbed real English naturally. No memorizing. No grammar rules. Just real language in context. That's how learning works best. If you like this, go ahead and subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. We post stories like this every day. Now tell us in the comments, have you ever thought you saw someone famous? What happened? Share your story.